It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Hornets out in Charlotte. Looking at the Hornets, they're coming in off a win in their last game against the Knicks in New York. They're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. And Andrew Wiggins from an athletic family. His father played in the NBA, his mother a world-class sprinter. You can see why they call the young Canadian Maple Jordan.
Oh, wow. That's a lofty praise for the young man.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Clippers. At power forward, Zach Randolph. At center, Zydrunas Ilgauskas. At the other forward position, Carmelo Anthony. At point guard, Isaiah Thomas. At the other guard position, Michael Jordan. The head coach of the visiting team is Doc Rivers. And now your Charlotte Hornets starting five. Starting at power forward, 7 feet, number 10, Andrea Bargnani. At point, standing 6'5", number 1, D'Angelo Russell. The other forward, standing 6'8", number 22, Andrew Wiggins. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 4, Byron Scott. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 2, Moses Malone. Your home team head coach is Frank Vogel. Let's hear it for your Charlotte Hornets.
We're coming to you from the Time Warner Cable Arena in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. Home of the Hornets. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Magic in Orlando.
No stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. It's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
And the Clippers starting five. Zach Randolph is out there with Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Thomas. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. So it's the Hornets now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. They got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And here is Jordan following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. A nice shot by Jordan.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet. Thomas against Russell.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
First one falls for him. And so Russell hits them both. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now, here's Thomas. Coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Pulls it from the elbow. They get the rebound. Randolph. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Clippers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Russell kicks to Malone. Passes it to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Now, here's Scott. Following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Pass to Malone. Back to Russell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now, here's Randolph. 14 points from him the last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
And it's sent back by Russell. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. No good from Bargnani. The Clippers trail. Thomas passes to Jordan. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Bargnani.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Russell dishes to Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's now 6 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Jordan kicks to Thomas. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Outside, Russell. Picked by Bargnani. Russell kicks to Scott. The drive by Russell. To the inside, Malone. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Picked by Randolph. Thomas kicks to Anthony. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Russell passes to Scott. Malone outside. Picked by Bargnani. Here's Russell. And Scott has it in the corner. Charlotte no good that time either. Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Outside Anthony, kicks it to Thomas. Dishes it to Randolph. Outside Anthony, 6 on the shot clock. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. It's Anthony with the drive. No good.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Out to the wing, picked by Bargnani. They get it back. And the shot is long.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Thomas, that's good.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And so here's Charlotte, trailing by 2. Outside Russell. Bargnani sets the screen for Russell. So the wing on the left, uncovered. Charlotte no good that time either.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Anthony kicks to Thomas. Picked by Randolph. Jordan dishes to Thomas. Back to Jordan. And it's Malone with the rebound. The Hornets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Pass to Bargnani from the baseline. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Bargnani's got his first 2 points. The Clippers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And Anthony gets double teamed. Here's Ilgauskas, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And he knocks down the first one. Tobias Harris has checked in for the Hornets. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Reed's checked in. Good on both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
Thanks, Kevin. He talked about the challenge defensively, going up against a team that can really execute. He said they're a team that makes the most of every single possession. They won't settle for tough shots. We have to make them take difficult shots, contested shots. Guys, let's see if they have what it takes.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. It sounds like the most important number for them today is opposing shooting percentage.
As it should be. I mean, this is an opponent that can go through some very hot stretches with the ball. So they've got to do what they can to limit those opportunities.
Yeah, and from what Coach was saying, guys, I mean, he knows that. They should play some suffocating D today if he got his message across.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 6. Here's Ilgauskas. Shot clock at 5. With the shot. Misses off the left iron. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Wiggins with it. Now Thomas defending. Scott kicks to Malone. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And he hits the first of 3. Charlotte making some changes. Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Malone. Richardson comes in for Scott, and it's Clarkson in for Russell. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. And here's Clarkson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. They set the screen. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And a wide open look for Jordan. His 3-pointers off the mark.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Screen by Nurkic. Harris outside. Wiggins left side. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Hornets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Tobias Harris.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. David West, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Clarkson with the ball. From deep, Richardson. That's good. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the shot is good.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Clarkson passes to Harris. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And that one's good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Clarkson kicks to Harris. Kicks it out to Wiggins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
West kicks to Rodman. And stolen by Wiggins. A fast break now for Charlotte. Richardson dishes to Harris. He feeds it to Clarkson. In the corner, it's Wiggins. He kicks to Clarkson. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
First personal foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
Clippers trail by 3. Here's Jordan. Here's Reed. No luck. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Feeds it to Richardson. The pass to Wiggins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Wiggins has got 11.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Jordan. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
All right, Charlotte, now we're ready for your viewing entertainment. The Hornets fans team, make some noise!
And our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Third is Carmelo Anthony. And, of course, Andrew Wiggins.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists, and really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
They get it again. Here's Nurkic, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Willis Reed. The Hornets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Nurkic.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And it's Harris off the drive. West with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lets it go. Rebound by Nurkic.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Nurkic a screen on Rodman. Clarkson passes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. The feed now to Nurkic. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers trail by 3. And stolen by Richardson. It's stolen by West. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Goes up at the stripe. Reed kicks it to West. Second shot opportunity. Was shot by Jordan, no good.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's Clarkson. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
For Charlotte, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Jordan Clarkson, shooting 2.
Free throw good. Clarkson. He hits both from the stripe. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Hornets on top, up 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun. It's out there working together. The biggest thing is the defensive end.
Let's take them back. You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Zach Randolph. Also Anthony out there. Ilgauskas is out there with Thomas. Hornets leading by 7. Outside Russell. Down low, Malone, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Hit his leg, and the official saying it was kicked. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Scott. Averaging 9 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Now here's Anthony. A 26-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
And in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
And here's Russell following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. The dish to Malone. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Offline with the baseline jumper. Pass to Thomas. And Anthony gets double-teamed. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Russell. No good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Randolph up top, defended by Bargnani. Here's Ilgauskas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrea Bargnani. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
For Los Angeles, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Free throw drops for Randolph. Hornets leading by 3. Outside Russell. Top of the key, Harris. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Ilgauskas. He dishes it to Thomas. Kicks it to Randolph. The jump hook. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside, Scott. Here's Bargnani with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Bargnani's got his second bucket tonight.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now, here's Randolph. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
How
Sounds
about
good.
battling
Hit.
through the
Shoot
impact
one.
there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And the Hornets making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. The Clippers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Now, here is Russell. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
And so here are the Clippers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Ilgauskas. And the Clippers miss again. Charlotte has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
The Clippers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And the first one at the line is good. And it's tied up with that one.
What a great game for Randolph in this one. He's got 8 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And Clark, it'll definitely help their cause.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 11.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Defended by Scott. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Dishes it to Randolph. He's guarded by Russell. Outside Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Hornets shooting 43% from the field. The drive by Russell. Malone with the screen. On the wing, Wiggins. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his three-point attempts.
Picked by Randolph. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Randolph's got 10 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Malone with the screen. Russell kicks to Wiggins. Fires from 14. Drained for 2 points. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Randolph a screen. Thomas dishes to Carmelo. Ilgauskas a screen on Wiggins. Lets it go with the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. 4th, the Clippers. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
Both of these teams have established tempo as an identity. I mean, they're playing fast and scoring in bunches.
Russell kicks to Wiggins. Back to Russell. And the shot is good. And now a 5-point Hornets lead.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Byron Scott. Here's Thomas. He's got 6. Pass to Jordan. Fades and shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Hornets have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Moses Malone.
Free throw drops from Malone. And some changes here for the Hornets. Nurkic checked in for Harris. And it's Richardson in for Russell. And a switch here also for the Clippers. West is checked in for Anthony. Both shots good from the stripe. Clippers trail by 5. Now Thomas. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Rebound by Nurkic.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Now, here's Clarkson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Malone kicks to Richardson. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They've been outstanding from three-point range in this quarter.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Clarkson with the ball. Thomas is on him. And that one good from Clarkson.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Outside Thomas, looking to get it going. Malone with the block.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Jordan. He's got 10. Rodman passes to Thomas. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Good on the second free throw. Hornets leading by 7. Clarkson kicks to Wiggins. Shoots from the baseline. Again, Wiggins missing.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
A nice shot by Jordan.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that one good from Clarkson. Here's Thomas. 7 points in the game. Lets it go from 11. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Isaiah Thomas taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You look at what Thomas has done so far. He has 8 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
Charlotte making a switch here. Bargnani's checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Clarkson kicks to Bargnani. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Wiggins has got 18 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here. And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. First in points off turnovers. 4th in free throw percentage. And the fast break points have come in bunches for them. Bushel baskets full. They're among the top 5 teams at scoring in transition.
And looking at their ranking in points off turnovers, numero uno. And that's how you demoralize an opponent. Make them pay for every mistake.
And here is Jordan. 12 points for him. Reed a screen. And Thomas, here we go. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Thomas got 11 points.
Boy, the struggles have been many here in this quarter. 1 of 6 is what he is now.
Shots good by Clarkson.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Wiggins dishes to Clarkson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Clippers trail by 9. Thomas kicks to Jordan. Thomas a screen. Now the pass to Reed. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Charlotte. They find themselves in the 8th spot.
And checking out Charlotte, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or 2 later on, Greg, they can start to break out of that pack.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Reed. Charlotte leading by 7. Wiggins outside. Clarkson with the ball. Thomas is there. That is good. 20 points for Andrew Wiggins.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Thomas kicks to Rodman. He feeds it to Jordan. Right side, Thomas. Shot clock at 6. West setting the pick for Thomas. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Clarkson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. In the corner, it's Wiggins. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Jordan the pass to Thomas. Back to Jordan. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies at will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
So it's the Hornets now, after the Clippers pick up 2. Clarkson with the ball. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Thomas up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Upside Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas got 13 points.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Hornets lead by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, with the foul trouble right now, do you plan on resting your starters and relying on your bench?
Well, we're going to have to, so whether I have trust or not, and I do, they're going to play regardless.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Andrew Wiggins was the man in the first. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Shaq, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
How about Wiggins in this one? He has 20 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Hornets leading by 7. Russell is out there with Scott. Then it's Bargnani. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Malone in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
The Hornets have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
Shooting 2, Byron Scott.
That's good from Scott. No good on the second free throw. Clippers trail by 8. Outside Thomas. Rejected by Bargnani. Wiggins drives in. Great D that time from Jordan.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Jordan. Six on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. Here's Ilgauskas. That one goes. Count it. Ilgauskas has got 6.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Picked by Bargnani. A three-pointer, Wiggins, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. A nice shot by Jordan.
Excellent assist there, just led him to the perfect spot.
Hornets leading by 4. Russell kicks to Wiggins. Unloads from 13. And it's Malone finishing it off.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Russell kicks to Malone. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. The shot by Anthony, no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Wiggins outside. The 3. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Back to Russell. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Right side, Jordan. To tie. And too long on the shot. Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The drive by Russell. The kick out to Scott. Charlotte moving it around. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Byron Scott.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Charlotte.
Tobias Harris.
So it's the Hornets now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Bargnani throws it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Ilgauskas. Russell against Thomas. Russell dishes to Harris. He kicks it to Bargnani. Stolen by Randolph. Anthony drives in. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year. What a great game for Anthony in this one. He's got 13 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Now here is Harris. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And it's Bargnani again missing. The Clippers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Ilgauskas in the post. Harris is there. And it's Ilgauskas missing. Charlotte in the lead. Russell with it. Isaiah Thomas covering. The open shot by Malone. And again, the Hornets missing. Russell against Thomas. Left side, Randolph. To the inside. Knocked away. Stolen by Bargnani. Scott, the pass to Russell. Feeds it to Bargnani. Scott kicks to Russell. The dish to Malone. From 12 feet out. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Malone's got 11 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside Jordan. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
That free throw good from Anthony. The feed to Thomas. Outside Anthony for the lead. And that's collected by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Here's Jordan. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Anthony dishes to Thomas. Shoots from 12. No good. Hornets leading by 4. Charlotte making a switch. Richardson's checked in. Reedy's checked in for the Clippers. Malone with the screen. From deep, Richardson. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now, here is Reed. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Richardson the pass to Russell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Russell's got 8 points.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 13. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Again, Thomas missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Again, Russell missing.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Reed misses. Hornets leading by 6. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Scott, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one's on Anthony.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Going to the line, Byron Scott. Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Russell. David West, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rodman comes in for Anthony. And the second free throw, good. Now Thomas. He has been a nice option for them offensively and is averaging more than 17 points a game. Picked by West. Thomas goes in, tries to snap the cold streak, and the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Willis Reed. Scott kicks to Harris. Passes to Clarkson. Richardson against Jordan. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
It's been a good night for Malone. He's got 12 rebounds, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Clippers trail by 6. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
At the line, Michael Jordan taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. He doesn't get the second one. Hornets leading by 5. Now here is Harris. 6 points for him. Here's Clarkson. Here's Malone. And that one's good. Malone's got 7 points for the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
That's good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively. And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Now here's Jordan. Following the miss by Moses Malone. Jordan kicks to Thomas. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And now just a 3-point Hornets lead. Harris outside. And he lays it straight in. Harris has got 8 points.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He was intent on running the offense through Jordan. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Jordan. 19 points in the game. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Hornets leading by 5. Clarkson kicks to Richardson. He dishes it to Harris. Wiggins outside. Pass to Malone. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Thomas dishes to Rodman. Kicks to West. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Moses Malone. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 1:22 left here in the third quarter. Harris outside. Dishes to Richardson. There's the pick. Tries from 10. And Malone with the basket on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 assists tonight. Clippers trail by 7. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. And Thomas, here we go. Rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Well, it's still early in the season yet, but let's take a look at where the Hornets sit right now. 4th in fast break points, 8th in blocks, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And going back to their fast break numbers, their athleticism enables them to play that breakneck speed. But it takes discipline as well to keep the pedal on the metal, and that sets them apart.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Take a look at what Clarkson's been doing. He's got 16 points and 4 assists. Passing and free throws, those are 2 areas where you love to get production.
And I like the fact that he's been a positive player all day. Hasn't had a lot of errors in the game.
And the Clippers making a change here. Randolph has checked in. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Clippers trail by 9. Thomas kicks to Rodman. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Makes it off the glass. Rodman's got his first points of the game.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
There's a screen. Wiggins from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here is Thomas. 1 second left. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's Charlotte up 5. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Clippers trail by 5. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Anthony. Ilgauskas is out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's Jordan, and it's Thomas in at the point.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Down low, here's Wiggins, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, Andrew Wiggins.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Thomas passes to Jordan. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bargnani's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Picked by Bargnani. Russell kicks to Bargnani. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. Going to the line, Andrea Bargnani.
The free throw drops for Bargnani. And Bargnani drops them both.
It's been a tough go for him. Just an uncontainable game for Bargnani. He's got 8 points and 2 steals.
Thomas kicks to Jordan. Here's Randolph. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's 12 points for Zach Randolph.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
And it's working. As long as the defense gives you space, hey, let it fly.
Harris setting the pick for Russell. Shot off the pick. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ilgauskas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jordan against Harris. Jordan inside. The shot misses. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. To the paint. Harris kicks to Russell. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside Randolph. Outside Jordan. Anthony on the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Clippers ball.
Byron Scott, he's checked in for the Hornets.
Returning, Byron Scott.
Four on the shot clock. Here's Randolph. That 3 off the mark. Hornets leading by 6. Here's Russell. Jordan with some nice D.
Now that's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Outside Russell. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Picked by Randolph. Thomas kicks to Anthony. Baseline jumper. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Thomas against Russell. Pass to Bargnani. Harris, right side. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Clippers trail by 8. Anthony drives in. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 9th assist in the game now. Charlotte shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Bargnani a screen on Thomas. Russell dishes to Bargnani. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Bargnani's got 4 points this quarter. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Jordan. Shot from the low block. No good off the front iron. On the wing, Scott. Covered by Anthony. And the pass to Wiggins. Harris, right side. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now a 10-point Charlotte lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the three-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
All right, Doris. Moses Malone. He's checked in for the Hornets.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Russell with it. There's a good screen. Bargnani sets the screen for Russell. Taken away by Anthony. Now the Clippers moving it up. The pull-up. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Charlotte leading by 6. Outside, Russell. Screened by Malone. Wiggins from outside. They get it again. Goes back up. Malone, no luck. Clippers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Thomas, no luck.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender. Maybe next time.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one is on Ilgauskas. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Clippers trail by 7. Outside Thomas. Ilgauskas up top. He feeds it to Carmelo. From 13. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Hornets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. And Jordan sends it back. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Here's Russell. But they get it back. Wiggins from outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be Andrea Bargnani. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Clippers trail by 10. Feeds to Ilgauskas. He kicks it to Jordan. Thomas a screen. Jordan against Scott. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And Randolph now top of the key. And here's Anthony from the arc. There's the bucket. Good. Anthony's got 7 now in this quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
To the paint. Here's Russell. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Thomas passes to Jordan. Randolph kicks to Thomas. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Now, here's Thomas after D'Angelo Russell's miss. There's the dish to Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing. Charlotte leading by 9. And here they go. No good from Bargnani. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Anthony dishes to Thomas. There's the feed to Randolph. Outside Jordan. Passes it to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Randolph, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss. The Hornets shooting 40% in the 4th. Malone against Randolph. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Reedy's checked in for Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Clippers trail by 9. Thomas kicks to Jordan. 16 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Russell. Count it from 12. Russell's got 8 here in the quarter. Clippers shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Anthony drives in to the middle. Here's Randolph. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Hornets leading by 11. Outside Russell. He dishes it to Scott. Pass to Bargnani. He tries for 3. The Hornets rebound. Russell kicks to Scott. Bargnani up top. Dishes to Wiggins. Here's Malone. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Malone's got 22 points.
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points. He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take a step back and look to help the team in other ways.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He told his guys, when we've got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thank you, Doris. Now Russell. Inside. And Malone with the basket on the assist by Russell. Malone's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Now here's Thomas. Shot clock at 6.
Well, so far he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing him a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without fouling.
At the line, Isaiah Thomas. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Hornets timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
.157 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Russell kicks it to Malone. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, Moses Malone.
Free throw drops from Malone. And both free throws good for Malone. Clippers trail by 15. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And stolen by Wiggins. Pass to Russell. Malone with the screen. Russell passes to Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Bargnani. Charlotte no good that time either.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hornets.
Clark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, D'Angelo Russell.
The first one falls for him. And so Russell hits them both. There's a minute left in the game. Now here's Jordan. Inside and stolen by Malone. Here is Russell. Malone outside. Reed against Bargnani. There's the pick. Scott kicks to Malone. Just 5 to shoot. And the Hornets miss again. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thomas dishes to Carmelo. Randolph a screen on Wiggins. Here's Reed. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Russell against Thomas. And here's Russell. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Andrea, congratulations on the win. What was the biggest difference maker for the team?
I think we got a lot of enthusiasm from the defensive part of the game because we're playing good defense. Everybody get excited when we get a stop. So that excitement, we bring that excitement on the offensive end.
Congratulations, Andrea. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.